we're doing a defense draft, and we're stealing a page from Sean Fantasy's Big Picture Pod when he does the movie drafts. We have positions. Russillo and I are just going to draft the team. You have to draft a center. You have to draft 2 forwards. You have to draft 2 guards. You have to draft a 6-man, and you have to draft a white guy. And you can draft them in any order. So if you, with the first pick in the draft, if you wanted to take the white guy and just get him off the board, so because you feel like there's levels of white guys, and you're like, I want to get this white guy right now. I don't want Bill to get him. You can take that with your first pick. So I'm going to give you the first pick because you're the guest.
I appreciate that, Bill. Yeah, it's a really good point because I was prepping for my 18th annual fantasy draft where I do the solo show, and I make the poor audience have to listen to that monstrosity as I go 26 rounds deep or so. I was doing a little prep, and I went, might want to take a second baseman a little higher than he's going because I'm worried about the depth. So in this case, it could be the white defender because I just don't know how much depth is there. But I think I'll get my guy if you don't take him. All right.
Okay.
So I have the first pick.
This does not mean
I'm going to do this in honor of Cerruti, watching Jonathan Isaac just wreck games. I'm going to take him as my 6th man.
God damn it.
I know. Were you going to take him first?
I was going to take him first. How crazy is that? We both had the same first pick, and it was a guy who plays 15 minutes a game. I said to Cerruti on Thursday night that it was what I imagined if Bill Russell came from the 1960s in a time machine and just guarded Zion for 15 minutes. This is what Isaac looked like on Thursday night. All right, so you have Isaac.
He had 25 in the loss against Sacramento. That was a good one for Sacramento.
See, the draft's already gotten hard because there's so many guards. I'm going to take Herb Jones as a forward.
Excellent pick.
Thanks. I'm just continually, he has these little plays during the game that aren't things that you'll see on Twitter, but it'll be plays like somebody will inbound the ball, it'll be 5 seconds left on the shot clock, the ball will be out of bounds, and somebody will throw it into somebody 25 feet from the basket, and Herb Jones will know, oh, this guy has 4 seconds to take a shot off, to get a 3 off, and he's going to do some sort of up fake and then shoot it. I'm not going to fall for the up fake, and he's going to know that I'm going to challenge. And the guy will just be like frozen for 4 of the 5 seconds, and then he'll finally throw it off the shot clock because Herb Jones just kind of knows what the dude is going to do. I'm constantly in love with that guy as a role player, as a defender, as just a weapon. Like in the playoffs, I feel like he's going to be a 35-minute-a-game guy, Russillo. I
love him. Love him. I mean, the Paul George block alone, that block doesn't happen in NBA games. I don't know if I already talked about it with you. I probably talked about my podcast. I'm stuttering now because I'm still so shook by it. But somebody at Paul George's height, wide open 3 at the top of the key, that shot doesn't get blocked.
Right.
It doesn't get blocked like that. And he flew out, contested it, and blocked it. Like nobody ever thinks, like you would just reset it, dribble, and whatever. And so George is like, I got this. And he didn't. Okay, great pick. I think some people would be confused by going like, wait a minute, how is Rudy Gobert? How does Russillo's guy Wembanyama? Did you see the highlight the other day of 2 guys declining invitations to layups? How are you not doing this? But where is the lack of depth? Where do I need to go?
I can't believe Isaac's gone.
I'm going to stay in Orlando. I'm taking Jalen Suggs.
He was the other one I was looking at. It's a great pick. Can he win Defensive Player of the Year for you? He won't, but let's say he won. Would you be upset about it?
Not watching him snake through screens, but I just don't know how any guard could ever be as valuable as somebody at the rim. I just don't think you can be. And that's why I still don't think Marcus Smart should have won.
That's fine.
Did you go
I'm glad Marcus won. I think I swung the momentum that year. I did the first, why can't Marcus Smart win the Defensive Player of the Year segment?
You were the first?
I got the boat going. Some people hopped on, and then we took off for Defensive Player of the Year Island. I am taking Victor Wembanyama at center.
Okay, no problem.
Because he's now routinely blocking 6 to 8 blocks a game.
Let's see here. I feel like
The problem with these segments is we're both competitive and there's just long stretches of silence as we try to figure out the best team possible. So I apologize to the listeners. This is why I've been on one movie draft with Sean and I was terrible at it because I got too competitive.
No, that's fine.
I just didn't contribute to the podcast for like 10-minute stretches.
No, we're okay because I'm looking at my depth.
Right, so far you have Suggs and Isaac, and I have Wemby and Herb Jones. This is a battle.
Yeah, but I think if I play my cards right, I'm going to be in good shape. I'm going to take Drew Holiday.
Okay.
Now, did you see that clip that made the rounds last week of him doing like 4 different things inside of the same possession?
Yes.
Okay.
I sure did.
I think because they've been so good this year that you haven't had to see Drew play like some of the on the ball stuff as intensely as he has at other moments. But, that was granted, there's a lot more goes into who you're voting for with all this stuff in that clip. But like seeing that clip in the brilliance of what he does and the different times he's been asked to take on centers, I just think he's an incredible weapon at that position that, that's why everybody always loves having this guy on the roster.
I love him. Part of the reason this team is going to end up with like 65 to 66 wins is because all he wants to do is win games and could care less how many shots he gets. It's one of the many reasons.
Shots, right. The shots
he just doesn't care.
Somebody, yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't care. He just wants to help out and do winning stuff. All right. Well, I'm going to take Giannis at my other forward spot. Giannis always gets overlooked in this all defense stuff. I would say worst case scenario, if he's healthy, he's one of the best 4 or 5 defensive players in the league year after year after year. Doesn't really get doesn't get the 4 blocks a game, but teams are afraid of him. Nobody likes to drive and see him. He's incredible in transition, and he's Giannis. So,
and by the way, when he's showing on his, it's not like that many people are ever switching into him, but nobody's like, oh, cool. I'm going to dribble like this guy now.
Right. All right.
I'm really glad you did that. I thought you were going to fall into my trap. Now the momentum may have swung the other way with that pick because he just gets overlooked all the time. I'm pretty sure I'm voting him second for MVP this year. I had like a couple week stretch where I was going to vote him MVP last year. I'm not voting SGA ahead of him. I'm not.
You'll get no argument from this guy.
Okay. All right. So I will gladly
if you watched him versus OKC today, I don't think you would say SGA is the number 2 MVP.
All right. I'm going to take Lou Dort
at guard or 6 man.
Small forward.
Small forward. All right. That's fine. Lou Dort got nailed in the face today and bled all over the court. It was that kind of day for OKC.
We need more information.
I love Lou Dort. I have Wemby, Herb Jones, and Giannis. I have all my guard spots left.
I can't believe how long we're taking.
Which leads me to the one, the only Alex Caruso.
Okay, so you've got your white guy.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? I am going to take him at my white guy spot.
I think he could be part of your regular spot too.
Yeah, you know what? It's gonna be a TBD. We'll see. One of the values of Caruso is he's a swing guy. You can swing him at guard. You can swing him into the white guy spot. He's eligible in 2 positions.
All right, that scares me. That scares me a little bit because then I have to take the next other white guy in the conversation, and that's Hartenstein. So I can't have you take Caruso and then take Hartenstein because then I don't even know what to do.
Wow, what a time for Hartenstein.
The depth for our people is not great right now defensively.
Okay. I got a spot. for a guy who I think gets no credit for how good of a defensive player he is, but he's fucking awesome. And he hops into passing lanes, I think, as well as anybody in the league. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. I'm putting at guard.
Reach.
He made his bones on defense. I still think he's really good at it. I don't think guys like going against him. And he's my first guard. Because I think I'll be able to get my other guard next. You only have center and forward left.
Yeah, see, I felt like I had to go guards early because I liked the forward depth better.
Yeah.
But when you went Giannis, because we agree that
there's one awesome forward left though.
There is.
And you're going to take him right now, or are you going to wait on Gobert?
No, I'm taking Jaden McDaniels now.
Yeah. Okay.
How about his jumper today? I was like, "Are you seriously with 2 on Ant? You're gonna." He's got one of those in him, like every tight game, where he's like, "I'm shooting this." Like I'm shooting this.
he's their no yes guy.
Yeah, he had one today.
I've changed my opinion on Minnesota a couple times this year.
Cool.
I think defensively, where I've landed now on March 24th, I think defensively I could see them getting there. I don't think anyone's beating Denver, but I do at least feel comfortable enough in their backbone of defense and what I've seen from Edwards, which we didn't even talk about today. Edwards in that Golden State game wasn't like an unbelievable stats game for him, but he's just making better passing decisions over and over and over again in these games. There's a sophistication that he has since Towns went out that I don't remember seeing before Towns went out. Is that fair?
Yeah, but I think he's had very early on, it was, okay, he's driving and thinking about making a play still. And totally. That's rare with the young scorers that are that good. And like, hey, I'm getting to the hoop and I'm supposed to be thinking about somebody else. And just think the level he'd be at statistically if he flopped all the time. But he doesn't. And he had a play today where
in the fourth quarter, he had a play. He was driving hard on the left. And I feel like a year ago, he just would have surged in and tried to get a layup off or a runner. And instead, he just kind of kept going, rode the baseline and found the dude in the corner and got a 3. And I don't think he would have done it 6 months ago. All right.
By the way, Alexander Walker's defense, too, you throw him into the mix. And I thought like Naz Reid, part of the reason why he wasn't drafted is people thought like, okay, what is he laterally like? And he carried him in the first half today. Well, I know Ant had the second quarter, but Nas, some of the help defense that he's showing now that Cat's not out there.
Yeah.
So that's a lot to ask because I wonder how much teams are just going to absolutely load up on Edwards. But it means that, Kyle Anderson was the guy Golden State chose to ignore today. And at times I was like, okay, this is going to win Golden State the game. And it wasn't. So I'll take Jaden. I'd like him to cut down on some of the 1 or 2 awful fouls a game, but he's so good against the best players on the ball, it looks like to me.
I'm going to take Derek White, who probably should have gone a little bit sooner than this. I've never seen a guard protect the rim like him since like Dennis Johnson, going back to like the 80s. He's always in the right spots. He's just a really smart all-around team defender. He can guard a bunch of guys. He can guard bigger guys. And him and Drew together has been a joy to watch and a huge reason why this team is so good. So, Derek White.
I'll take Rudy Gobert.
Okay. Can I get a Tari Eason ruling for my 6th man? He's out for the year. Can I still take him?
He was under 20 minutes, right?
Was he under 20? Oh, shit. Oh, he's at 21.8.
That was your rule.
Yeah, no, I can't take him then. Shit. Oh, man.
Take Grant Williams.
Is Grant Williams under? Is he under 20 minutes again?
No. He's like 30 now for Charlotte.
Oh. I'll take...
I would allow it, though. I would allow it. Only with him, though.
Yeah. This is
I
tough.
I think Tari's close enough.
I'll take... If I have to go under 20 minutes, can I take would you laugh if I took Alvarado? Under 20 minutes is tough. I probably should have made under 25 minutes. I'm taking Terry Eason. He's hurt anyway. Makes my team look better. All right. So you have Gobert, McDaniels, Lou Dort, Drew and Suggs, Isaac, who's the pick of the draft and the number one pick, and Hartenstein. I have Wembanyama, Herb Jones, Giannis, SGA, Derek White, Tyrese, and Alex Caruso as my white guy. And now we bring in Steve Cerruti, who's going to tell us who won. And it's not going to be a shocker since you took both Orlando Magic. Cerruti, who won the draft?
I mean, this is a pointless exercise. I think you got the two best defenders that aren't centers in the league in Suggs and Isaac. And I'll rest my case there. So, Isaac going 1, though, is wild. That is, I don't even know that. I probably would have done it because I'm a huge homer, but I don't even know if it's the right pick. But I love that you went there.
Well, for the 6-man spot, the distance between Isaac and whoever the number 2 6-man was massive.
That's why when you told me I had the number 1 pick, like I wrote down my board, and I was like, I need to get Isaac first because I figured you would take him because the 6th-man thing. To be able to plug that guy in, because I look at my list here, I go, hey, could I be a little small with Jaden as my power forward and Dort as my small forward and Suggs and Drew? Like, wait, what if, could I be, I'm bringing in Jonathan Isaac to destroy souls and putting him in front of Rudy Gobert?
I like my team. I could have the Wemby, Herb Jones, Giannis, and then my SGA, White, and Alex Caruso three guard backcourt. Feeling pretty good about that.
No, I got to be honest.
Wemby's. I might even vote for Bills.
I got to be honest. If you take away Suggs and Isaac, I think Bill might have the better team.
Yeah, thanks.
I think SGA is a little overrated defensively.
Really? What's the case for that?
I just said it.
Okay.